Premier, in the budget bill, your government has proposed sweeping changes to the Endangered Species Act and to 6 other environmental protection laws. In doing so, you're evading public participation provisions that are normally required under the Environmental Bill of Rights. Why is the government preventing full and open debate on these far-reaching changes to this important environmental law?
Premier.
Minister of Natural Resources, Speaker.
Minister of Natural Resources.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I'm very pleased to respond to the question. Of course, the Endangered Species Act continues to be a North American leader in protecting native species, and our government remains very committed to the protection and recovery of species at risk and the sustainable use of our resources, certainly also bringing into consideration our socioeconomic needs. Indeed, we are proposing some changes to the Endangered Species Act. I mean, this is really to respond to the needs of our stakeholders, the people of Ontario, and may I say to the species at risk as well. These proposed changes, which we are now entering an opportunity to have a consultation with all of our stakeholders, they will maintain the protection for species. They will provide certainty for industry, which is certainly something that we've heard a great deal about, and they will indeed also make government services more efficient. We are very, very keen to move forward with this discussion as we maintain our absolute priority in terms of protecting species at risk.
Speaker, no environmental stakeholder would have asked for these changes to be made. The budget bill includes far-reaching changes such as exemptions for industrial activities, from requirements to protect wildlife and natural resources, the delegation of government oversight to unspecified bodies, and the extension or the elimination of deadlines for species and parks protection. Ontario's Environmental Commissioner has himself, he said, and I quote, using omnibus legislation like Bill 55 to amend environmental laws obstructs the public's right to participate in environmental decision-making. Why won't the government listen to the Commissioner and stop hindering public debate by burying this controversial environmental law within the budget bill?
Minister.
Well, may I say, Mr. Speaker, this is the furthest thing from burying it. We are very much looking forward to having significant consultation on this process. And may I also say, this is about also achieving a balance. We do speak about that a lot, and I think that's an incredibly important part of that. We should acknowledge that we are proposing to spend some more time preparing our recovery strategies, our government response statements, and our habitat relations regulating the species at risk and protection recovery. We believe those extended guidelines will give us the opportunity to consider which species face the greatest risk, the greatest threat, so that we can respond accordingly. But again, this is truly about us having an opportunity, now that we've got ourselves past the budget motion yesterday, to enter into significant discussions with all our stakeholders, which includes, obviously, the Environment Commissioner, who we're working with very closely, who in fact also said that he thought that our process was good work.